Hello friends, I'm trying to do this without the glasses. Okay then, so welcome to today's episode of Millie is a Complete Muppet. So I decided that today I wasn't going to do a walking vlog because we've done Cadiz together before earlier in the contract, and I went right instead of left, which is where I normally go, left and then straight up into like the town area. However, I decided I was going to go left but keep walking. 2 miles along, and I kept looking like down the streets to see if I could still see the sea, so I thought I'd have a different walk to come back. So 2 miles, and I am now at a beach that I never knew existed. So of course I knew there was a seafront the other side where we discovered on that walk the other month. But yeah, this is the 13th of October, it's a Monday, and the beach is pretty busy. So Monday, October, sunshine apparently. I'm sorry that we missed the first 2 miles of the walk together. It was kind of like a town with like a high street all the way up. Some obviously beautiful architecture, but I did take a few pictures, watched some pigeons, had a little bath for a while. Probably put some of that in here, and yeah, now we're going to walk back along the seafront and see if we can get past hopefully past 4 miles, because obviously it's 2 miles back to the ship from where I've come from, but it looks like I could go a bit further around and then back on myself, so fingers crossed we'll get an extra little walk together. See you guys on the flip side. Okay then, so just to add to my dumbassery, I sat on this wall to start that video, and now I've got a knobbly bottom. It's got that imprint that I can feel in my bum. So that's a delight. But the sun is shining, I'm smiling, and those steps are happening. That's what we're here for, right? Okay then, so 2.84 miles gets me back to this area, I guess. So I'm going to head around the corner, see if I can get to down there. Can but try, can't we?
Wollen wir kurz einmal so rechts ranfahren?
Okay friends, so we've just passed the 3 mile mark, and what I'm discovering is that I think I've been sailing the world for the past 17 years and my eyes closed. Because I don't know how I've not been to these places. But this last contract, honestly, with just limited funds, a pair of shoes and the will to walk the weight off and discover new places, has been a complete game changer. Such an eye-opener, and I'm loving it. I'm so happy to be going home, don't get me wrong. I'm really tired at the end of this contract, because I've tried to do everything. But I'm actually just so excited that I'm still at the end of my ship life. My life's going to continue, and I'm going to hopefully 3 years time when I qualify get more chance to actually travel the world and have holidays, like places that I don't get to go very often. Like I really want to explore Canada. There's so much that I haven't seen, like Japan. I've never been to Japan, and Alaska. There's just so much out there, and I'm gonna go and get it. And how could you not love all these places that have running and cycle tracks, as well as sunshine, beach life, yes please. What have I been doing, honestly? To be honest, actually, when I get home and I start walking, can you imagine the things I've missed in 40 years walking the wrong way at home? I might find that I live in an entirely different place than I thought that I did. If this contract's anything to go by, I've got some exciting times at home. Got 6 weeks to discover the area that I've lived in my whole life. And then I'm obviously back on board again for Aurora over Christmas. No sunshine there, but quite a bit of snow, I imagine, as I go to Norway. Okay, see you guys at the 4 mile mark. Okay, just putting 2 and 2 together. I used to walk up here back when I started back on ships in 22, when I was on Queen Elizabeth, and I used to come to see these ruins and literally just call home. So I used to speak to Mum, just sitting on the wall here. Oh, how did I forget that was this place? Just by taking a different turn. Honestly, so strange. In fact, I do believe that me and Mum in 23 walked this way because I wanted to show her that ruins. It's like a Colosseum or something, I think. No, not Colosseum, what do I want to say? Roman ruins. I'm sure you'll correct me. And yeah, we came to there, but then we just went round and straight back down again the other side. So I don't know how I missed that whole other part of this place. Ooh, we did go and have a nice cheese plate in the middle of this Times Square though, so probably cheese distracted me. From where we've come from. So we've got it from both ways. I can't actually see the screen, so sorry if that's actually not in focus. Oh, perhaps a bit too fast.
Ah, c'est un chat alors que j'ai vu peut-être.
Oui, parce que là c'est un chat noir qui vole là.
Oui, là-bas. C'est peut-être un chat alors que j'ai vu, parce que j'ai vu juste là, mais ça a été trop vite. La casita. Decision time. It looks like that's what we were looking at from a distance. Okay.
I'm guessing that is the normal road that will take us back around to the ship. Somewhere in the middle must be where we came when we did it, walking to the right that day. But I don't know how you get through that middle part there. Because this obviously isn't where we came to before. Well look, I managed to walk all the way to Venezuela. Okay, so another beach that I never knew spanned this far. All the way around. Still not quite at 4 miles. But I'm going to have to go around that way anyway and just try and perhaps stay on the wall front. Okay, I can smell food. Must be somewhere. Oh, can't speak my words out. This must be a restaurant. Yes, it is a restaurant.
Ahora.
I was thinking to walk down there, but actually it's just too beautiful. It's not. Okay then, so we're at 4.1 miles and it's taken me until this point to remember but it's actually a national holiday, that's why it's so busy. I do remember we put it on the paper a few days ago now that there was going to be a national holiday. That makes much more sense. I was like, why is it so busy on a Monday? What a Muppet Millie. Is it just me or does that look like a sunken ship? Like sunken lower in the ground, not like sunken underwater. Some noisy birds around. We find a car. Over 4.4 miles, they're not much further, just come a little bit inland from the beachfront, which is just like the other side of there. But I thought I'd come and see what we could see this side. I'm literally just trying to avoid people, but they're everywhere. Rose Park would be nice to go through, or back along the seafront. Just trying to avoid. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, actually, I got footage of this park. You can see the other side there. When I walked right that day, so I might be coming back full circle at this point. I hope so, because that would be a nice. I kind of plot that in my head then. I know where I am. Yes, let's discover that together. But yeah, this place is just beautiful. The history around. I mean, yeah. Then there's me, sweat-tastic. Ta-da! Yes, I do remember taking a picture of that guy over there. So maybe I should just get on one of these hopping buses one time. Get the lay of the land first, but I quite like doing it this way. Just discovering. This is most definitely that walk now because I remember this magnificent tree. Although there was definitely not that happening last time. I took pictures of that fountain. There's no people around. But, yeah. Okay, now it smells like a bank holiday Monday. Plus all these youths are definitely smoking pot. So yeah, it smells a bit like pee, where the kind of homeless must be sticking around here, and then the smoking as well. So yeah, perfect. Sure, that's a human out there. I wonder what he's diving. Something interesting. This water is so beautifully clear here. Look at this. There's fishing on the side here as well. 5.1 miles by the way as well, just for reference. So it is nice and peaceful, and I thought, why are those dogs barking at? It's because the fella has snuck through there, so they pee up the wall. Nice. So I always think it's funny when the ship looks like part of the architecture. So you can see a funnel there, and then it's like looks like it could just be a block of flats behind these other apartments. Away from the seafront and back down towards the ship. Okay, so just come down from there and it looks like we've got art displayed. And then a little bar. I could really do with finding a shop just to get a drink before I go back. I know I've got water in the cabin, but you know, I just fancy something with flavour. Okay, I'll let you see kind of from behind there. So I was short on the 6 miles, so I thought, do you know what, I will walk back into like the usual little bit of town, after all the cute little streets, and find some. I ended up getting Aquarius because there wasn't really anything with flavour that wasn't just full of sugar, so this is, I guess, half. Not great, but something different than water for a change. But oh my goodness, is it busy? So busy. Not just like all the shops, people are queuing outside the restaurants, all street vendors. It's definitely a holiday. A holiday but everything's open. If that makes any kind of sense, I don't know. But yeah, let's get out of here. These streets are an absolute maze. Anytime I think I know where I'm going, each time that I come, well, you know what I'm like. Navigation is key. Okay then friends, I figured I'd finish in the cabin because that's what I've been doing lately. So we got to 6.6 miles and I didn't even finish one of the Aquarius, but I think, you know, when you're so thirsty you just overbuy just in case. I wasn't sure if I was coming straight back to the ship, but I am here before 3 o'clock, ready to go to work for 3, and then we have our pre-launch party for our top tier guests for the new brochure coming out, so much fun, go and mingle with the guests this evening. But yes, a nice little walk, different adventure once again. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to tell you, that when I wasn't vlogging at the start, I was walking towards where I was taking a picture of something, like, I don't know, some castle, not castle wall, like a fort wall or something, and it was gated off, and this older Spanish chap comes out and starts talking to me, and then I reply in English, explaining obviously that I'm English and I'm sorry that I don't understand, and he was carried on and said something else in Spanish, and I was like, okay, thank you, that's great. So I don't think he had a clue that I was saying that I was English, and I have no idea what he was saying. But he seemed really happy with himself to impart this wisdom about whatever this building was. And it just went away like, really smug. And I was thinking, if I had the AirPods, the new ones that translate, I'd know what was happening. I mean, as it was, we both were not angry at each other. It was just like, yeah, okay, that's happening. I'm speaking English to a Spanish person who's speaking Spanish back to me and still has no clue. But having those AirPods, that would just be a game changer. Alrighty, so that's it for Cadiz, and see you guys for the next one.